passing game, which both teams really struggled shooting the ball. I don't know if it was the pressure of the semifinal or, you know, it's funny, but in 2 years here, I don't remember. I'd like to know what the field goal percentage is in the games here in 2 years. I don't know if the boys team shot over 40%, 42% in the game. The foul shooting's been, you know, so I don't know what it is, if it's just the national tournament being off for so long. I mean, we're not a great shooting team anyway. I think we were 0 for our first 19 threes, and we were 6 for 30 at halftime, and somehow we just found a way to win. And I thought the key to the game was Martez, who, you know, the point guard, Thornton is a terrific player, a terrific penetrator, might leave early and go to Duke or Kentucky or something, and he did an incredible job guarding him all game. He had trouble handling the ball against him. He beat him to the spot. He got in front of him. He probably should have had about 4 or 5 push-offs on him. So I just think it's incredible to me how many guys in college, when they're looking at players, they don't look at certain role guys that are specialists. I mean, he should have 15 Division I scholarships, and I'm sure I'll pick up some now. But, I mean, he's probably the best on-ball defensive guard in the country. Nobody ever gets by him off the dribble. And you're talking about a guy who might be starting at Duke next year, you know, if the other guy left. And he's that good, and that's that job he did. And obviously just having nose for the game and makes the big play and picks up the ball and puts it at the buzzer.
Coach, you know, I mean, you've been now in this 4 years, that's 4 years of running, back to the championship again. Obviously, I would imagine this had to be one of the toughest games you played in all season long. Can you talk about, of course, what this means for the program of Montverde and you know, you feel like this team is certainly going in the right direction?
No, we're going in a pretty good direction. Obviously, we have one more to go, but we're trying to do. I don't think I could be. You correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anybody in modern time has won 3 consecutive national titles. I don't think so. So they're trying to make history. You know, I think in one of the polls, somebody did it in like 1940 or something, when there wasn't as many schools involved. I don't think anybody's ever won 3 national championships in a row. So they're trying, I think, to be the first high school team to do that. So it's an amazing feat if we can do it. But obviously, it's going to be a real hard opponent tomorrow, and it could turn around for all the teams.
When did you, I guess, feel like this was it? This sort of was the moment. I'm sure that all game long you knew that, you know, every second of this counts. When did you know that this was it?
I thought there was a couple of times we had up 3. I thought we were going to start pulling away because I just didn't think we're not a good foul shooting team. We're not a good shooting team, really shooting team. But we're not much better than we shot. And I just thought if they didn't score off the foul line, they were really struggling to score against us. Our defense was tremendous the whole game. You had 2 great guards, you know. Again, you know, it was just it's tough. One was, you know, 7 for 17 and 2 for 11. You know, I just think we did a good job, and we made them really have earned baskets. But we never got where we, you know, all of a sudden we had 2 threes and 4 foul shots in a row, and now it's 10 or 11. I mean, we were 23 for 42 from the foul line. So we go 30 for 42, it's under 75%, and you got another 7 points. We go 6 for 22 from 3, we got another 12 points, and now you have 19 more points, and you win by 20, and you know, it's not that competitive a game.
Coach, you guys shot 25% from the floor. It's probably been a while since you won a game in that situation. Talk about your defense, because obviously your offense isn't doing it, you have to do it on defense.
Well, again, I thought we were great yesterday on defense. I thought Greensboro, I think he's like one of the best coaches in the country. It's you know, in a different style, but like a Princeton type guy that they run their stuff. They run it good. You can't rush them. You're going to use clock. You got to stay disciplined. You're really hard to guard. And Finley kids are really talented, and they really compete on the glass. They're strong. They get after it. They rush the boards. They play with a lot of heart today. You know, yesterday they looked tired. Today they turned it up. And we, again, with defense, kept us around, kept us in the game, and gave us a chance. Because shooting, you know, again, 25% for the game, you don't win many of those games.
Ben, can you talk about, of course, the play of Alonzo Trier? I know that you and him have certainly been, I guess, kind of been busy the last couple of days, especially participating in the McDonald's game. And of course, some of the other big names like Horace Spencer, Derek Ford, who's, I believe, going to be a future McDonald All Just talk about the style of this Fedley team.
They're aggressive. They rebound. Alonzo's a good scorer. He had 27 points. He rebounded the ball, but we were able to hold him down, rebound the ball, and make free throws.
You have a lot of respect for Alonzo as a person.
Definitely as a player, yeah, he's a great man. Off the court, he's a good guy.
Ben, are you feeling the effects of 3 games in 45 hours, and it's going to be 4 in 66?
Definitely. It's more mental for me. As long as I can keep it going in my head, then I'm fine.
Did you feel more pressure late in the fourth quarter of this game than you have maybe in your entire time at Montverde?
Definitely as a senior, I feel like I have a responsibility to make sure we win. And last year we were in the same situation, but it didn't feel like it was all the weight was on me. So yeah, definitely this game was a lot bigger.
Martez, can you take us through that shot? Because I know that no one misses that shot. I actually had my back, I think, turned for about 2 seconds, and then I think it was Howard Washington who misses the other shot. So how did you what happened? Just kind of take us through that.
I mean, I was at the high post, and when I seen the shot go up, I just scrambled around the defender and got it back in before the buzzer went off.
Did you realize how much time was left, or you just?
No, I just went when he got it.
All right.
Ben, everybody want to see Montverde Oak Hill. What that matchup would mean for you?
It mean a lot. I came in my first game with Montverde was against Oak Hill. My last junior season was against Oak Hill, and now if they win, it's going to be against Oak Hill. So it's special, but it's a whole new team. So they have a new team, we have a new team. So it's a completely different game.
Montez, prior to the game, did you take pride and did you look forward to the challenge to defend future All-American Derek Thornton?
Yeah. Every time I step on the floor, I take pride in my defense. Because I know I'm not like the tallest player on the court, the strongest, so I know I got to take pride in something. I take pride in my defense, stop everybody, try to defend the ball, pressure the ball, make it hard for them to get into their offense.
One more question, guys. We got.
Coach, you were, of course, I think a lot of us, everybody in the building probably saw, some of the calls that were made. I guess, what were your thoughts about the officiating?
I thought yesterday's officials were incredibly good. I don't remember a call that was, that I would disagree with. I probably was being a little over animated at times today, trying to bait the refs. I thought there was there was some hand checks by us which were called, and I just like to see when you get some of them, and sometimes I just think you got to come back when the guys push them off a little bit. I think there's a little balance there. And, but that guy didn't see it that way. I don't think, obviously nothing was intentional. I could be wrong too. Sometimes I go back to a tape and I'm like, geez, maybe I'm wrong. So, the refs, I just, unless the kid uses foul language, I don't like to see a technical under 2 minutes on either team. And I don't think it was the case with either kid, from according to the refs. So I just, it's, that part, let the kids, win the game.
Did you change strategy at all? I mean, towards the end of the game, Andy was going to have to suit up if they had anybody else foul out.
He was a pretty good college player, so maybe it would help him.
All right.